Hey, Mitch Tram here. I've been wade fishing probably for the better part of 25 years, at least. I mean, since I was a little kid, my dad used to take me wade fishing when I was 10 or 11 years old, and one of my favorite things to do was wade fish in the bay. And all we ever really had was a bait bucket, a stringer, and a net, right? You wrap the stringer around your waist, threw the net over your shoulder, bait bucket was attached to the stringer. But I've been seeing these wading belts, so I decided to get one, and I was researching them, and I couldn't really get any good pictures of what they actually looked like, and that's kind of why I wanted to put this review together. This is the G2 Pro belt from Foreverlast, and it's the one I decided to pick up. But even looking at the package, you couldn't really tell exactly what it's like and the features and function. I mean, they're listed, but I really wanted to get a good understanding before I bought it, but I just couldn't, so I just had to pull the trigger. I picked it up at the local academy. It was $35, which I think is really inexpensive for what it is. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and we'll take a look at it, and then I'm going to use it in a few days when I'm out at the coast down in South Padre Island doing some surf fishing. So we'll see actually how it performs. So looking at it, after we get it out of the package here, like the stringer that it comes with, it fits down, sets down right in there, and that's a really cool feature, because especially when you're wade fishing in on the beach, you might have to worry about sharks a little bit eating the fish that you have on the stringer. So it has a really long stringer, and then the stringer end just sets down in here, which is really cool, and it won't come out, right? But if you know, in the rare event a shark did grab your stringer, you could just pull that out and get away, which is pretty cool. And that's a nice stringer. I mean, that's a brass end on it, and then it looks like you do have to, you know, loosen this up and tie the float on the end of it, but there's nothing to rust. And like I said, it feels like a pretty high quality stringer. I would expect to pay like 10 bucks for this, right? So that's 10 bucks right there. And then it also has a pair of pliers that are connected to the belt itself, which is really cool, and they have a sheath right there. And they look like they're fairly decent needle nose pliers, so you figure, you know, a pair of decent needle nose pliers like that. And they're black in color, and I don't know if they're stainless or they're painted, so we'll see if they rust, right? But I would expect for something like that you would probably pay another 8 or 10 bucks, so that's like 20 bucks in equipment that comes in it. In the back here, it has a tackle box. It's not a waterproof tackle box, so I'll probably put a waterproof one in there, because, you know, being at the beach in the surf, the water's going to come over it and you don't really want to get it wet. And it's just an inexpensive plastic, like 3600 size tackle box. Nothing wrong with it, but it does come with that as well. You know, you probably figure that's 4 bucks, you know, something like that at the academy. So you have, like, you know, 24, 25 bucks worth of tackle right there, or equipment, stringer, pliers, and a box. And then you have your belt. And this is really what I want to know. I want to know how much the belt weighed, right? And really how it fit you. So I'm a 33 waist. Turn my camera up just a little bit. I'm a 33 waist. And this belt, I got the small, which is for a 26 to 36 inch waist. And that's what I was really curious about, is how is this going to fit me? Oh, and it does have a nice back support there too. So let's just pop this bad boy on and see. So it's Velcro, it does fit. But there's not a whole lot there, being a 33 inch waist. It's probably only overlapping about 4 inches, which is fine. Should be just fine there. This right here, I believe, is your drink holder, is advertised as having that. And then you have a rod holder, which, you know, you can move these things anywhere you want on this belt. But overall, it feels really good when you put it on. And I'm going to be, like I said, South Padre Island fishing in the surf in a few days, and I'll let you know after I get back, how this thing really performed. And like I said, I've never had one of these. I just thought, I really want to get this so I can have some pliers, have my stringer easily accessible. The rod holder is kind of nice. If you have to re-rig a piece of tackle or something, you can stick it in there. So pretty cool. We'll see how it performs and I'll let you know. All right, so I'm back. How did our Foreverlast wading belt perform? It performed really well. I can't really say anything bad about it. The only complaint I have about it is that it's a little heavy after a while. So after it's setting on your waist for a while, you do notice that it does add a little bit of weight. So that's the only thing that I can say that I'm not used to. It doesn't mean that you're not used to it. It doesn't mean that it will bother other people. I've just always waded with a stringer tied around my waist and a net over my shoulder and not had all the extra features that you have with one of these wading belts, like a place to stick your rod when you're retying, or having pliers and scissors, which I added the scissors on here because I wanted some scissors. I thought that was really cool. And the pliers did not rust on the outside, so they're kind of like blued or something, but they definitely did rust on the inside, right? And so now they're super hard to open, but not a big deal. We've got our CorrosionX, little spray of that, move back and forth, another little spray here, and they should be good as new. Oh yeah, now I can open with one hand again. So not a big deal. Glad they didn't rust all over, just right there. Great product. It held on very well. The stringer stayed in its little pouch right here. Like I said, no complaints. It's got a little rust here, but like I said, I was kind of expecting to end up with a little bit of rust on the pliers. And overall, I think it's a great product. Let me know if you have one. Leave me a comment. Start a discussion. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. You guys take it easy.